everyone! So today we're going to talk about the California Consumer Privacy Act. The Consumer Privacy Act is basically a law that will go into effect January 1st of 2020, and it's a law that is seeking to protect consumers such as you and me from the information that companies collect on our behalf. So this law will restrict what type of information they collect, why they collect it, and who they may potentially sell and distribute it to. How will this affect a consumer? Do you ever notice that when you search for something online, like Google or on Facebook, that the same ads follow you from website to website? Well, this Privacy Act hopes to protect you against that. The California government is hoping to restrict the type of information that companies collect. So your name, your date of birth, your place of living, and anything that you're interested in, so that other companies will not take the same information in order to post annoying ads to you. In doing so, the California law allows consumers to request from internet companies the information that they're collecting it, why they're collecting it, and who are they selling it to. Consumers also now, starting January 1st, 2020, will have the option to tell these internet companies not to collect my data and not to sell my data to anyone else. In fact, the most important provision of the California Consumer Privacy Act is the ability to have the consumer control the data that they're giving these companies. So on every web page starting on January 1st, 2020, you will see a button that clearly states, "Do not sell my personal information." All you have to do is click on that button, and the internet company will be required to not sell your data or distribute your data to anyone else. If you also want to know what type of information the company is collecting from you, there will also be a request link on every homepage that will request what type of information they collect, who they sell it to, and why. You are allowed to request this information from the companies no more than twice each year. So what happens if you're not a consumer, rather you're the company? Well, before January 1st of 2020, you want to make sure that your company has in place a program and process in order to receive these requests, process these requests, and provide the relevant information to the customer. But like I said, you do not need to respond to more than 2 of these responses to each client each year. Now, in order to make sure that you follow the law, the most important part is to ensure that you have a button on your homepage that says, "Do not sell my personal information." And of course, as everyone should know, no company should sell the information of anyone less than 16 years of age. And what happens if a company does not follow the Privacy Act? Well, it's going to be very expensive for you. Any violations can go from $2,500 to $7,500 for each violation. So if you do not follow it, it's going to be a very expensive process for you. However, from now until January 1st of 2020, there may be changes to the law. So I would say stay up to date and see if there are any changes by our government. Otherwise, make sure you're prepared for January 1st, 2020.